Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Leanna. Today I'm going to be tackling the unpopular makeup opinions tag. This has been circulating recently and I really liked the questions involved, so I thought that I would check it out and try it out for myself and see how it goes. So this was started by Nobody's Beauty Guru and Ola Quinn. This has 8 different questions. I can leave them down below if you want to try them out. Either just drop me a comment and you can leave your answers, or if you have your own channel, then you can do it there. So question number 1, popular makeup product you don't like. The Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Foundation. I just didn't get on with it. I tried it in store, technically. I tried it first there. I tried the 2 lightest shades there, and a lot of people, after I posted my review, and that's my most disliked video, said that I should have tried shade 110 instead of 100 because that's more cool toned. But it's very pink, actually. I swatched it again when I went into store a couple weeks ago, and yeah, it's even more pink than I remember it being. At first I thought that 100 and 110 didn't look that different, but they actually do. 100 is neutral leaning yellow and 110 is quite pink, and there's just no way I can wear it. And 100 should technically be the right lightness, but it's not. Something about it, I don't know if it just oxidizes a lot, but it's so orange on me. It's Trump orange. It's not a good orange. And the formula itself is just so dry. It has a lot of fragrance in it that broke me out and irritated my chest throughout the day. So I just didn't get on with it. But I understand that it's a product that a lot of people love, and it does come in a lot of shades, which is excellent. But you know, not every product is for everyone. So that's definitely probably the most popular product I've tried that I just really didn't like. Number 2, a popular brand that everyone seems to hate, but I love. Now, I'm not sure exactly if there's a brand that everyone hates that I love, but there are brands that people don't seem to know about, probably, that I love. Like, especially when you're in Canada, there are brands here that don't circulate around the internet, especially the YouTubes, the way that other brands from other countries do. So even like within Canada, I know that Annabelle isn't really well talked about or well loved. They aren't hated. They just aren't well loved. And they aren't good for face products. They don't have a lot of face products, and I have talked about them and other Canadian brands in a video talking about Canadian shade range. They are one of the worst because they only have 3 concealer shades. But they have a lot of other products that are well priced and good quality. They have some of the best liquid eyeliners that I've ever tried. They have some really nice lipsticks in a wide variety of shades. They have good pencil eyeliners. They have good pencil lip liners. They have good mascaras. They have basically everything that you would want other than concealer. And they don't even have foundation, so that's not an option. But I would say that's one brand that is at least overlooked. Not so much hated, but overlooked, that I like. Number 3, a makeup collab you didn't like or were not interested in. Now, I'm never really interested in makeup collabs. Like as far as collabs with influencers or collabs with between like a brand and a property, say like ColourPop and Disney, things like that. But I would say one collab that I thought I might be interested in and I wasn't was the Emily Noel collab. I generally have liked Emily Noel as a person in the past, and then I saw what she came out with and it was boring. A lot of people thought that the larger palette that she did, I think it was called the Needs palette, was colorful and interesting, but I looked at it and I kind of went, no. So even if I had wanted to support her, I wouldn't have bought either of those palettes. And then there just ended up being a lot of drama surrounding her and the palette releases. Like, there was mold in the palettes that she never really addressed, and then she, like, Tarte ended up giving a review. I know I don't watch Tarte, I haven't since she became friends with Jeffree Star, but she received so much hate apparently for giving a less than positive review of Emily's palettes, and Emily didn't do anything to stop that. If anything, she kind of fueled that by going to another person's channel and being like, oh, thank you for such a glowing review and all this sort of thing. And there was just like a whole bunch of drama. And Emily Noel has never been known for drama, so it was kind of alarming, I guess you could say. So yeah, I guess that's the one collab that sticks out in my mind as being one that I just didn't really feel. By the way, if you're wondering why I look like this, there is a reason. I just filmed a video you'll see prior to this one. Number 4, popular makeup step you never do. Contouring. I never contour. I contoured, I don't know, maybe once or twice. I contoured half of my face today. Can you even tell? Probably not, because I mean, I'm so scared to do it, and I don't even own contour powder. I don't own bronzer, so I had to use eyeshadow and a tiny little brush. I just don't contour. I really don't like the idea of altering my face shape in general. Like, I'm pretty happy with my face shape. I just don't want to add a bunch of darker powder to the hollows of my cheeks, and then the idea that if I turn to the side it's probably gonna look like a weird stripe, and I don't know, it just seems odd to me. I rarely ever wear foundation. I'm wearing foundation today. I say that on the one day I'm wearing foundation, but I would say like 90% of the time I don't wear foundation. I do not bake underneath my eyes. I rarely use lip liner, although that of the things I've mentioned, that's one thing that I'm more likely to do. I own like 4 lip liners, I guess. Although 2 of them were really tiny, and I think one of them I didn't pay for. Yeah, there's just a few things like that, but contouring is number 1. Number 5, popular beauty influencer you don't subscribe to or watch. Probably all of them, except for if you would consider Nima Tang to be a popular influencer. She's not even above the 1 million subscriber threshold, but I would say that she is the most popular influencer I watch. I don't subscribe to popular influencers. Number 1, they're too problematic. Yeah, number 1, they're too problematic. Number 2, I find their content is not as interesting as some of the smaller channels who put out content more frequently and do it as a hobby. When you're doing it as a hobby, you tend to be more interested in what you're doing and come up with better ideas. At least that's what I've noticed from the people I watch. Their heart is in it. They're not worried about collabs. They're not worried about money coming in from different brands for sponsorships. And so they just get creative. And I like that. Number 6, popular makeup product or brand that you don't use or support anymore. I have actually started compiling a list of brands. Let's see. We have Jeffree Star, Kat Von D, Lime Crime, although I never supported Lime Crime, and I only early on, before finding out about Jeffree Star, ever considered purchasing from him. I never did. Huda Beauty, I did one time purchase a liquid lipstick and then promptly returned it because it sucked. I do find a lot of her palettes to be absolutely gorgeous, but I just don't want to buy from her for different reasons. I was actually thinking the number of brands I don't support is getting so long, and the reasons are numerous and varied, that that would make like a whole video unto itself. Yeah, there's a lot. I have a list on my phone and I record on my phone, so I don't have it readily available. But there's a few for you. And popular makeup products I don't use anymore. I guess probably just if it's related to Kat Von D, I don't buy it anymore. I really liked her lipsticks, both liquid and stick lipsticks, so that's something I don't buy anymore. And that's about it. Number 7, a makeup trend that you have no interest in trying. Basically all the really stupid viral ones that you see on Instagram. You know, the ones that they do for clickbait. So you'll see like these really brief videos and the thumbnail is super clickbaity, like doing your makeup with, I don't know, what's the stupidest object you can think of? A Barbie doll. I don't know. Doing the eyebrows in like a weird braided pattern, or a feather, or what have you. And it's all just for attention. It's not something that most people would ever actually wear out of the house. If you do, more power to you. But yeah, most of the time it's just for clicks and views. So things like that. Now, is there a trend that people actually wear that I would not consider trying? Well, I don't know how trendy this is, but I know that Too Faced has this peel-off glitter eyeliner. I wouldn't consider trying that because I was reading some of the reviews that said that when you peel it off, it can be like really quite sticky, and it adheres to your skin quite well. And I have a weird issue where I have lots of eyelashes that grow higher up onto my lid than normal. So for example, when I tried false eyelashes, the glue really hurt to take off, and I can imagine that their peel-off glitter eyeliner would cause some problems. So that's something that I wouldn't consider trying. And last question, a makeup product that was better in theory than when you used it. Either swatched better or worked better on others than on you. Now, two things. Number one was the NYX glitter eyeshadow. So it was meant to be like a dupe for the Stila ones. I ordered one and it was purple and it was just a mess. So I ended up contacting them and got a refund because it was honestly just that bad. So I'll actually insert some photos that I had taken and posted on Instagram, because it was patchy, and when it dried down it made your eyelid skin tight, so it was really uncomfortable. And then also when I was in Sephora just this past week or two, you know, the Fenty came out with like a holiday collection. They came out with what's supposed to be eye and lip pencils, like not eyeliners and lip liners, but like the kind of pencils that you would put all over your eye and lips as eyeshadow or lipstick. And I was swatching them and I was pressing so hard and no color came off. So it's a lovely idea. They have beautiful colors. There's no pigment. There's something wrong with the formula. So that's definitely something that I thought would be beautiful. They weren't quite right. So I guess that's it. I don't even know how unpopular these opinions are going to be, to be quite honest. Probably only the Fenty thing. Because I feel like a lot of people love Fenty and I just haven't found anything that I love by them. That's not true. I swatched their Kilowatt foil duos and those are beautiful. But haven't been impressed with anything else that I have looked at yet. And it's not that I want to hate on them, because I don't hate the brand and I don't hate her. But people probably think I do, and it's not the case. So anyway, yeah. What are your unpopular makeup opinions? Let me know down below, and I would love to see you in my next video. I post Mondays and Fridays here on this channel in the afternoons Eastern time, and I'll see you then. Bye everyone.